Trucker's Diary.
All right. We had some storms last night, I guess coming off the hurricane. But I slept like a baby anyway. I gotta go get another empty up in Boonesville, Indiana and bring back down to Union City, and then I'm going home for the weekend. All right, going with my pre-trip. I think we're good to go. Let's get it. They want us to sleep back here on this little gravel lot back here, out of the way from everybody. Looks like they put us an office building over there on this side. Of course, they got a driver's lounge over here on this other side, but I don't ever go in it. They were running short on empty trailers down here, so that's what he had me doing. And there's the trailer over there I brought in from last night. They already got it loaded. I am hungry. I gotta get me some breakfast. I gotta have my coffee in the morning. Prime checking in. I mean, it's coming down. Well, we needed the rain regardless. Everything was about dried up. It's about 190 miles up here, 190 miles back. I'm not too far from the house when I get back. I'm just gonna bobtail home, take a couple days off. My well pump went out, and while I was out here on the road, and our son, he come and he pulled the pump for me and put me a new pump back on there. My wife was without water, and
follow the road for 3 miles.
and then my bladder tank went out, so we pretty much had to redo the whole everything on our well. So we're getting a switch today, and my in-law, he's going to be putting the bladder tank in for me today and getting all that organized. So it's good to have family, I tell you. That's one of the setbacks of being a truck driver. You got to be away from home, and when stuff happens, it's kind of hard to get it done. But we manage. Now, I don't know if you guys know, I have a TikTok channel, Trucker's Diary. Look me up. I do daily updates on that. I put all kind of stuff, motivational videos, inspiration videos, you know, just everyday life stuff. If you don't mind, go check me out. Like my channel, subscribe to it, give me a thumbs up. As far as Tyson, man, this job's been going pretty good. Made an outstanding paycheck this week.
After 1 mile, keep right to join the US 51 North.
I have a really good driver manager too. He knows what he's doing. He's scheduling me on good loads and stuff. But mainly what I do is drop and hook. Like today, last couple of days, I've been shoveling empty trailers down here, you know, piece of cake.
Way station at 2 miles.
All right, I'll see you further down the road. All this construction, it's all over the place. It definitely slows you down during the day. The rain isn't helping things much either. And we got a truck stop 19 miles up this way, so hopefully get me some coffee, give me a little something to eat. just got soaking wet. It's pouring down. But you see what I got? Coffee. I gotta have that. But anyway, now we're set. Let's wrap. I like these KC General Stores. They got good coffee.
Arrival between September 29, 2024, 10:56 and September 29, 2024, 10:56.
He just sent me another trailer move. That thing hit a talk for 30 minutes.
After 1,000 feet, turn left to join the Interstate 60.
Yes, Betsy, I hear you. You don't have to scream in my ear.
Now turn left to join the highway.
Rain, rain, rain! Well, we know how this day is going to be. I don't know, guys. Apparently, all across the I-40, mostly at the Love's truck stops, rest areas, and a few other mom and pop truck stops, they have had a series of activist groups that have been going through flattening people's tires. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. So, man, I don't know. We live in a crazy world, but you know, I would be vigilant. When you hear something outside your truck shaking or something, you might want to stick your head out the curtain and see what's going on. You might want to carry a big stick too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. I think, you know, as we get right here around this election, I think a lot of crazy things are going to pop off. So, man, we just need to all kind of stick together, man. Keep our eyes open for one another because it's getting real out here. A lot of crazy stuff happening. But that's the world we live in, unfortunately. I'm a pretty light sleeper anyway, you know. If I hear something, I'm gonna wake up, stick my head out and investigate. You know, a lot of drivers, you know, parking's getting real slim out here. I just absolutely hate going into a Love's truck stop anymore because the last 3 or 4 times that I've hit a Love's truck stop, it was just a cluster. I mean, trucks piled up on a fuel aisle. It took me an hour to get out of there, and all I needed was reefer fuel. Cost me an hour of my time because once I got in, I couldn't get back out because of all the trucks that were everywhere blocking everything. But I think there's more trucks out here than there's loads right now. That's the problem. And there's nowhere to sleep, nowhere to park. And now the fuel stations are there's not enough pumps to accommodate the truck drivers anymore. So it becomes a waiting game when we arrive to get fuel, you know, you just pretty much better chalk it up. It's going to cost you an hour of your time. About the best time of day to drive, I think, is at night. And, you know, that's when I prefer to drive because it's less headache. You know, the scales are usually closed, the roadways are, you know, pretty much open, not as much construction. You know, the truck stops are all slammed out to its max. I love watching how all the creative parking, man, it's like a puzzle. They just keep coming in until it's just like you barely even have enough room to maneuver through all that to even get to the fuel aisle. And, you know, the people who work at the Pilots and Love, Flying J's, the TAs, the Petros, they're just so exhausted telling everybody to move all the time. They gave up. You know, just do as you will, I guess. You know, I've seen them sleeping on the fuel aisle. You know, it's crazy. crazy world. A lot different from when I first started truck driving. But that's the way it is. But anyway, I prefer to drive at night. That's the best time. You don't have to deal really with all of that. All the traffic out here and stuff. You can pretty much, you know, get from point A to point B pretty good. All right, we made it here, Boonesville, Indiana. It's still raining. I got to get out of here and well, I don't think this one, the light wasn't even working on that. I thought it was empty. Seven 2-8-8-6. All right, so put this in for where I'm pre-tripping it. I'm gonna go out, hook everything up, and look at it. go. Alright, 3/4, we'll put some fuel in it. Let me get my flashlight. A lot of people like doing a tug test only. Always make sure that latch right there is all the way in and that bolt right there is snug. Lets you know that it is locked. I don't care how long you've been driving, person needs to check that and double check that. That's how accidents happen right there. They just assume that they do a little tug test and everything's hunky-dory. Got it. This trailer is pretty dirty on the inside, so I'm gonna have to carry it to the Blue Beacon and get it washed out. Which ain't, it's no big deal.
After 1,100 feet, turn left onto West State
Yes,
Route
Betsy,
62.
we hear you. So, I'll see you at the Blue Beacon. Yeah, they usually do a pretty good job here. They're usually pretty quick with everything. Take me a 30-minute break. I just dropped my empty trailer. So I am fixing to head home. Then we're gonna call it the week. I'll probably roll back out on Sunday sometime, Sunday afternoon. Look at that. It's coming down. I mean, it's raining pretty good. I seen where over in East Tennessee, Gatlinburg was completely flooded. I think there was a place up in North Carolina somewhere that got flooded. I don't know, a lot of flooding happening everywhere. Crazy. Well, we made it home. It's still raining. Still raining. But anyway, thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you next time.